hoping that it's cause I'm living everything I want. I used to wake up in a bed between my mom and aunt, playing with this land before time toy from Pizza Hut. My dad works nights, putting on a stone face. He's saving up so we can get our own place.
Oh,
in the
man.
projects, man, that sound fancy to me.
Crazy Sunday, crazy Sunday. Sunday, November 20th. Man, I'm sorry for the noise.
Fantasy difference makers come playoff time.
That is NFL.com. Alright, so let's just go over what we saw last week. Let's go back to Thursday, Denver against the New York Jets. Crazy game. Tim Tebow showing us again why he's winning games. Does anyone know why? Because he's clutch. And if you run his system, then he can be successful. You can't put him in Peyton Manning's offense and Drew Brees' offense and expect him to win you games. Fish out of water. But if you put him in the Florida Gators offense and Vince Young's offense in college, he'll be successful. That's what the Eagles might do with Vince Young, depending on how long Michael Vick's out. We got Cincinnati in Baltimore. Great game, close game, late. Andy Dalton just couldn't bring it back. They played without Ray Lewis, toe injury. Yeah, tough guy with a toe. All right, but Baltimore, they had the better defense. I think they picked him off 4 times, I think. It's hard to win games whenever you throw 4 interceptions. Jacksonville and Cleveland. I told y'all don't watch this game. Or maybe that was Seattle and St. Louis. But McCoy keeps winning games, making it interesting. Detroit, Carolina. Holy crap. Stafford with 5 TD passes. As they came back, I think they were down 17 at one point. Came back and beat Cam Newton 35-49. Just crazy game. Cam Newton's still exciting. If you can watch a Carolina game, it doesn't matter who they're playing, as long as you can watch Cam Newton. And Stafford and the Lions, they really proved that maybe they are real. They just kind of going through a down spot, but I still think they're pretenders. The 6-0 start, I bought stock into it. I was like, man, these guys are for real. They're winning on all faces, coming back. But that was because they lack a defense after they won. And their offense can't get hot. When it gets hot, it's scorching, whatever. But when it's not, it's cold as ice. Tampa Bay, Green Bay. Got a scare. The Green Bay, they got a scare before they just darted for the finish line and weren't winded at all. Oh, a note from the thank you, ESPN First Take, Eric Mangini, former Browns coach. Maurice Jones-Drew in that Browns and Cleveland game in Cleveland scored, poured the chalk. LeBron James celebration. I really like that. And everyone's talking about he's mocking LeBron. How about he's honoring him? Anyone think the media always goes negative first? It's really annoying. Tampa Bay, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers just doing his thing. Found Jordy Nelson twice. I think he threw 4. 30 touchdowns in 10 games this season. For you not so good at math, that's averaging 3 a game. It's crazy, and they're still 10-0. Miami Buffalo, holy cow! Miami is actually playing defense, playing offense, playing special teams, blocked a punt. They're doing it all over there. Reggie Bush, he didn't get too many yards, but he got a touchdown, and he had a pretty good amount of carries. Not a good average, but still doing it. Matt Moore, really impressing all of us. just throwing the ball. He had 3 touchdowns that game. Doing a great job managing the game and contributing at the same time. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was frustrated. Great beard, but that won't win you games. And he is 0-3 since getting that contract, so I don't know. I thought that they overpaid him way too much. Kind of like the Kevin Cobb situation. But maybe he needed to get injured first and then come back. Who knows? Weird things happen. Carson Palmer and the Oakland Raiders. You like how I always say Carson Palmer? Carson Palmer and the Oakland Raiders against the Minnesota Vikings. The Raiders. It was a scare, 21-27. Carson Palmer, 2 touchdowns. Darren McFadden's still not back from that injured foot. Walking without crutches, though. Michael Bush still scored a touchdown. They lost Darius Haywood-Bay. That hurts. Christian Ponder. He did all right. I think he had an interception, but I'm trying to think how many touchdowns he had. Adrian Peterson left injured early after scoring a touchdown. Later, I think it was the next series he got injured. Dallas and Washington. Yeah. Dallas fans. I'm sorry, but I have the Giants taking this division. Dallas proved to me yesterday that they have no defense. They are the perfect Houdini. They can make things disappear and then reappear at random. Because week to week, they're showing me the Romo coaster is still in play. Except they just changed it to Cowboys and Romo coaster. Up and down, up and down. The only reason they won this game is simply because the Redskins missed a field goal in overtime. Like, the Cowboys didn't deserve to win this game. Romo's playing well. Romo's playing well. 3 touchdowns. Bryant, Robinson, and Witten, I think. I think it was Witten. And, like, they're doing great on offense. But then their defense sucks. And, like, the reason that they're in this game is because of this. If their offense doesn't suck, then their defense does. If their defense doesn't suck, then their offense sucks. If those are doing good, then they suck on special teams. Like, they've been too close in all these games, except 2 that I can think of. The Rams and whoever they played last week, I forgot already. And I don't see them going far. Now I'm curious. Oh, Buffalo, that's who it was. But Buffalo's another pretender. San Francisco showing they are the real deal, going 9-1 against the Arizona Cardinals and John Skelton. And a fight broke out. I forgot the guy's name, but he got ejected. That sucks. That's the only fight they had in them, the Cardinals. San Fran, Patrick Willis had an interception. 3 field goals from Akers. And I think they're going to take that division too. And they're going to be a hard team to beat. Because I don't see that team letting up on the gas. And in the playoffs, that might be a difficult situation for you if your team goes up against them. Seattle and St. Louis. I told y'all not to watch this game. I took my own advice. Tavares Jackson led the team to another victory. I don't see them going anywhere, but you never know. The Eagles could still come back somehow. And I wouldn't be that surprised. I see them finishing... I see them finishing 3rd, but I wish they would finish 2nd or 1st. That'd be awesome. Tennessee and Atlanta. Hasselbeck hits his elbow on his lineman's helmet. They bring in the Rook. the rook out of Washington, Jake Locker, and he tears it up. Threw for 2 touchdowns, no interceptions against a good Atlanta defense. But Matt Ryan just had the best of them. Roddy White had a touchdown. Just a good day for the Falcons. Getting a good win. I almost lost it against a rookie. But Jake Locker, he really looked good. He looked comfortable under pressure, guys in his face. On the run, he was making all the throws that you need to make as an NFL quarterback. Sorry. We got San Diego and Chicago. Great game. Jay Cutler and Phillip Rivers are good rivals. I like that rivalry whenever Cutler was with the Broncos. And it was really fun to watch him shoot it out. Rivers just in the end made too many turnovers, throwing too many interceptions. Just trying to throw the ball away and it still got picked. It's like he's not hungry. He needs the Snickers. He's not playing at the level that he's expected to play at and that he should be playing at. And Jay Cutler injured though. I forgot about that. He broke his right thumb. Surgery likely. Injured for a while. So the questions, are the Bears going to be as good without him? And I say no. I'm going to say they lose a lot of their edge. They have a good offense, but I've never seen this kid play. I don't even know his name. I think it's like Caleb Clue or something like that. I don't know. But it really sucks because I started to like the Bears. They were making plays on defense. That secondary doing great. And then Matt Forte, how can you not like him? Earl Bennett. They were doing great. Johnny Knox, Danny Amendola. And then you can't forget Hester. Especially, don't forget to not punt to him. Philly, oh man, crazy game last night between Philly and the Giants. I picked the Giants, but I was rooting for the Eagles. As weird as that sounds, I don't do that often. But I really was excited to see Vince Young play again. And then Matt Leinert's playing next week. It's great. I love this. I love these young quarterbacks that I grew up watching. Well, I mean, I actually followed those two in college. That's what I'm saying. Reggie Bush, Vince Young, that crazy game. Anyways, the Giants' defense was... I heard on the ESPN today that they let Vince Young get 6 third-down conversions. And he drove that... He threw, I think it was 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. But he played clutch, and they didn't take the opportunities. 3 interceptions, that should be 3 scoring drives. If not 7, at least 3. And they couldn't get the ball moving. They couldn't capitalize on the interceptions. It was just horrible. Well, that wraps up my overview of the week. Tonight we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. I predict the Patriots to win the rest of the games, go 13-3, and make it to the Super Bowl and play the Packers. That's my prediction as this week ends. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter, FirstCaptain17. And thank you for watching my video.